Hey everyone, it's a Christmas layout. Yahoo! So I'm just using the Scrappy Fun kits for November, the embellishment kit, and it's full of lots of goodies, as you can see some of the embellishments to the side there. And I'm just trying to work out with my papers and my photos what I want to do. So as I picked up this page of pattern paper with the lights, I found the photo with the Christmas lights of my son and his friend looking at them one night, and I got an epiphany. Is that the right word? I got an idea and I ran with it. So cutting out these Christmas lights, these strings of lights from this paper, and that's where I'm headed. So just going to fussy cut them, add them across like the string of lights, like that they're hanging from the roof or under the veranda, something like that. And I'm going to have fun with this layout. It's my first Christmas layout for 2017, even though I'm scrapping a photo from last year. But I've been so excited to dig out my Christmas stash, but I'm holding off for a little bit, but enjoying this November kit, which is full of Christmas goodies. So check out the link below and go check out the kits, because you wouldn't be disappointed. There's all these beautiful unique embellishments and paper and goodies and whatnot. There's embellishment kit, there's a traveller's notebook kit. Pretty much you can have some fun for not much money, because she's a lovely Aussie kit club, and it will be worth your while to sign up or get a one-off subscription. So I found this little card, and it says it's beginning to look like Christmas, and figured that could go on there somehow. But I had to arrange the lights first before I did anything. Otherwise I'd run too far and I'd be gone. And the idea probably wouldn't work so well. So as you can see, just rearranging them how I want. So trying to make them look like they're crisscrossy, that they're natural, and that's the way I want them. So just using some glue here, cutting it down, gluing it on, but now I am cutting the sides down. The fairy lights didn't go quite to the edge properly, and I figured it would be a good excuse to put a border on the back to tie your eye into the middle of the page, rather than the lights taking your eyes off the edge of the page. So check out this exclusive die cuts page, so cut aparts. I'm going to cut out the word sparkle, and I'm going to add a bit of a fishtail banner to the end. But pretty much the exclusive die cuts are really cool. They go with the layout. There's a great Aussie feel to this November kit, because we are in Christmas in Aussie world is actually a little bit different to other places. We're very, very hot usually. So trying to work out what I'm going to layer my photo with, because otherwise it's just going to look like it's plonked on there and not be cohesive. I remembered I had some coloured paper. This is a little notepad from the reject shop, just with some blank coloured paper, which, as you can see, is perfect. Didn't think too much about that, just wherever it laid is pretty much what worked. Used my tiny attacher to join it together so that I didn't have to move it around. Just using some double-sided tape to adhere, and on it goes. Done, diddly, done. Actually, no, it's not, because then it was moving a little and it had to be glued down to the layers. So as you can see, it's coming together pretty easily. There's not much to it so far, and the simplicity of it is just beautiful. So get that double-sided tape on there, and let's move on. Pretty sure they didn't come to watch you take double-sided tape off. Oh, excuse me. It's a bit late at night. I'm trying to get a couple of voiceovers done before my busy week at work starts, and I want to share all this goodness. So there's some bells in the kit. They sort of look like gum nuts or bells. They're like coloured with the colours of the kit, so some bright rainbow kind of colours, and they go really well with the fairy light strings that I've got up the top. So I'm just adding them on some black thread, because the paper fairy lights that I cut out are on black string as well. So just trying to work out where I'd like to place them on the page, because as per usual I'm just mucking around and have no sense of exactly where I want it just yet. But getting there. I'm going to put it on that corner there of the photo because it's not really covering up anything. The photo, even though the photo is not like the most spectacular best photo ever, but it is a really sweet photo because you can see my son and his friend in the foreground, watching the lights, just standing there having some fun. We'd gone to the Christmas carols across the road, and on the way home, because it was dark enough, we went walking around our suburb and looking at the street lights, the Christmas lights on the Christmas houses, on people's houses for Christmas. That's what I'm trying to say. Pretty sure you all said it quicker than I did when you were screaming at the YouTube going, "Come on, Lauren, just get your words out." But I got there in the end and even added a bit of extra rambling for good measure. So I decided on that beautiful green button there, that candy cane button, and the lace tree. So sticking it on there, using that flare, and that's where I'm going to commit to the word banner sparkle. Just looking at the embellishments on the side there, what else I could add. Committing to this. On it goes. So Raylene is really devoted to her kit. Oh geez, if I could talk properly, it would probably sound much better for her. Raylene is very committed to her kits. She makes a lot of the goodies, that flower that you can see there. There's homemade flair. There's lots of different goodies that she sources so that we can have some unique goodies in the kits. And they just, so much devotion goes into them. You can see the loveliness and how cohesive and awesome they are just by looking at our creations that you can see over here on YouTube, but as well as on the blog. So definitely check out some things if you're sitting on the fence. But I recommend just grabbing the kits and having fun with it, because you will enjoy. So just using some of these wattle and leaves to stick out from behind the tree there, just to make it look like there's some layers to that embellishment cluster, making some extra goodness to that cluster. And then here I've remembered that little title card, and I figured that is going to be the perfect spot for it. Isn't it funny how that's exactly where I put it earlier, but it looked very different in terms of not having an embellishment cluster on it earlier. So just using some foam tape because the photo is up a little bit with all those layers behind it. And on it goes. Oops, sorry, there was my head really quickly. I just figured it's not as, it's actually a little bit faded for this layout. So I do go in and outline the words. Excuse me. Just adding that green cardstock to the background. And that will finish off my borders. Oh, just cutting it because as per usual I just freehanded and it's never ever the way it needs to be. So just outlining, as you can see, with this little fine tip Sharpie, and I've finished the layout and just look here to share some of the close-ups for you. So enjoy that. Come back and enjoy some other videos, but check out the blog posts and check out everyone's designs. So thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.